friends with COVID, friends in the hospital for other issues, friends living in persecution and in difficult places, friends, family with all kinds of health issues, things going on. And then in our own kind of world, we have to face all these issues and they mount up against us and we think, oh no, what are we going to do? And we get down and we get discouraged. But Psalm 66 is one of those psalms that reminds us that God purposely led his people out of Egypt and into a dangerous spot only to show them the deliverance. And Psalm 66 is full of praise, not just for the deliverance, but for going through those difficult times and trials such as we do. And that's what happens to us. Things don't go right. We lose our credit card. We lose our keys. We miss appointments. We think of this is all real stuff, all happening. Psalm 66 reminds us that in the midst of all that, we can praise the Lord. Shout with joy to God, all the earth. Sing the glory of his name. Make his praise glorious. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. So great is your power that your enemies cringe before you. All the earth bows down to you. They sing praise to you. They sing praise to your name. Come and see what God has done, how awesome his works in man's behalf. He turned the sea into dry land. They passed through the waters on foot. Come, let us rejoice in him. He rules forever by his power. His eyes watch the nations. Let not the rebellious rise up against him. Praise our God, O peoples. Let the sound of his praise be heard. Well, you might remember as Israel came out of Egypt that they faced all kinds of adversity. And even before they really left Egypt and crossed over the Red Sea, Pharaoh and his army changed his mind and they came out and the people shrank back in fear. And here were all these chariots and horses and army soldiers coming after these former slaves to kill them. And they panicked. The people just panicked. And so the psalmist takes up this idea here. But listen to what happened. As Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and there were the Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to the Lord, not in praise, but in fear. They said to Moses, was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us to the desert to die? What have you done to us by bringing us out of Egypt? Didn't we say to you in Egypt, leave us alone, let us serve the Egyptians? It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the desert. See, they got to a really bad place of desperation, a really bad place, not a place of faith. And the Lord purposely brought them through and into a difficult spot to show them the deliverance, and then opened up the Red Sea, and Moses said, do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. And that's the way it can be for us, too. And Psalm 66 can help us with that. And so Psalm 66 ends up, come and listen, all you who fear God. Let me tell you what he has done for me. I cried out to him with my mouth. The praise was on my tongue. If I had cherished sin in my heart, the Lord would not have listened. But God has surely listened and heard my prayer and my voice in prayer. Praise be to God, who has not rejected my prayer or withheld his love from me. God purposely leads us into difficult places, and we get to experience his love and deliverance in those times. And yeah, it's difficult. And no, we don't seek out difficult times, but they're going to happen. And in the midst of those, we can remember to praise the Lord and then see his deliverance. God bless you today. Don't give up hope, even if you're discouraged. Praise the Lord and wait for his deliverance. God bless you and be with you today.